listen to the one episode where we, like, 3 separate times tried to make it a food podcast. So,
Well, I actually needed all of you to, like, record in smaller groups for a while as I converted our podcast studio into RPG Pal's test kitchen.
Oh.
I am fucking down.
The test kitchen, yeah.
Are we gonna just, like, rank blenders or something? I don't...
No,
Okay.
I kind of, like, you see all the neon lighting that we have up around here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't not.
Yeah, so
It's impossible.
neon, and especially custom neon, gets really expensive, but I mean,
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
that ass looks amazing up in neon lights.
Chef kiss for the
Yeah.
It's weird that you have a sculpt of your own ass.
Yeah.
Dumb.
It is a level of ego I haven't seen in a long time.
If I am
The plaque is nice.
If I'm going to walk like 8 to 10 miles a day playing Pokemon Go to get my ass in shape, I want my ass to be appreciated. But basically, we don't have money for food.
Oh.
So the test kitchen is basically you have to bring stuff from home, and then
Mhm.
luckily you can still write that stuff off on taxes.
Oh, that's good.
That's
B-
fair. I'm making butter
BYO.
chicken later, so...
Test kitchen.
Yeah, my chocolate shop may have closed, but I'll send you some stuff, or it will be by the time this podcast comes out.
Bad news, I was the one testing all the blenders, so all I can provide are many blenders.
Did you put blenders inside other blenders?
Listen, I've been working on that, but the size of blender you need to put a one blender into another blender, like a Matryoshka doll,
Yeah.
it gets kind of difficult after a point.
Yeah, that's true. It's easier with food processors.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't do food processors, only blenders.
Well, also, is there like a point where you have blended a blender so much that it no longer qualifies as a blender?
If you replace all the pieces of a blender one piece at a time, is it the same blender?
And blend it.
Theseus's blender.
If you replace each member of the Straw Hat crew one member at a time, so it's still one piece.
Yes, but
The ship of Theseus.
All these questions and more will be answered today at RPG Pals.
Yeah, roll that music. Let's get back to Rock City.
Theseus Sunny. There we go. Theseus Sunny.
Theseus Sunny.
Hi, I'm Luke, your game master. I use he, him pronouns, sometimes they, them pronouns, and I've got all the RPG pals back together for this Christmas almost holiday special.
Solstice.
Wolfenute.
Wolfenute.
Wait, would it be? Yeah, it'll be Hanukkah, right?
Well, yeah, Hanukkah, yeah, but when it comes out, Hanukkah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
When does this come out?
Christmahana Kwanzaa.
Is this the 15th or the 1st?
This would be January 1st. So, Happy New Year!
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
Okay.
Happy New Year!
Happy
The
New Year!
The obvious podcast.
Happy Western New Year.
So, should old acquaintance be... Sam, go ahead.
I'm Sam. I use they, them pronouns, and I play as Kier, the Warforged warlock who just took off their own face, and now that's their face.
I'm Gina Dazer. I'm playing Avenya Drexel, a bard, changeling, sorcerer. I should know this by now. Yeah, sorcerer bard. And I have finally had a good spa day after just having a heck of a time in those dread plains. Oh, I tell ya, not so fun.
I'm Madison, she, her. I play Koyos, the lizard folk crocodile man druid, who loves dogs and who's rolling deception checks already on me. There it is.
Looking around. Hey now.
I just saw those pop up, and I'm just Metal Gear Solid alert noise.
He doesn't let you have any fun.
There is no need to roll deception checks right now. Not at all.
If we were at a table and
None.
I was just rolling dice, you wouldn't have called me out. You wouldn't have put me on blast.
I mean, we'd probably just be stacking dice up.
Yeah.
I'd have them in my mouth.
I pre-stacked my dice.
Sahoni!
Yes. Hi. Hello. I'm Sahoni. I use he, him, and I play Dodger Kelly, a wolf boy of sorts, who is a cleric of sorts. And I just got back from Castlevania. The Castlevania. Notably, like, less walled chicken.
Did you get a snow globe?
Yeah, I didn't even get that. I didn't even get a snow globe. There was a notable lack of fun souvenirs to get in Wallachia. Just big castles.
The only thing I remember from Castlevania is that song that goes Barkerville, something Barkerville, that like John Drake tried to sing during the Harmonix like live stream when they were getting Amplitude reboot for the PlayStation. Anyway, hi, I'm Rhythm Bastard, and I play Oi, the punk drow monk. All of our pronouns are he, him, and he now has a fucking thunder fist.
Oh, no, that seems
Oh, sick shit.
inadvisable.
Oh,
Yeah. Also, boyfriend, question mark? But
Yeah, boyfriend.
right now, as I start to like paint this picture, we open up on like the dawn coming through the room of the hotel spa where Navinia and Kier have spent the night. Not like that, more of sleepover after trauma.
sleepover after makeover fail.
Yeah.
Sleepover success.
Makeover fail.
Makeover fail.
And I feel like we get a moment where Kier like sees that the sun is out and just walks over to the window, and outside you see Oi and Koyos and a two-headed dog.
We both do.
I come over holding the dog in the robes. Remember, we all have robes. We all have towels around our heads.
Oh no, Oi and Koyos are out on the street.
Yeah, not sorry. By all, I mean the people who matter, me and Kier.
Ow, okay.
I think in order to get Kier to hit the street in a robe and towel wrap, you're gonna have to be pulling them. But yes,
I mean, you have a balcony.
I'm not fighting against the scene.
We could just wave and shout, call them
Yeah,
up.
you have a balcony situation, so you could just say, "Oh,
okay.
good morning,
Yeah,
friends."
Yeah.
I mean, you keep saying in the streets, but I just keep picturing like a Mark Echo situation, but it's not.
In the streets.
Why did I think that Navinia is such a disaster that they have been in the lobby with a towel robe?
No. I think we're all up. We're on our balcony. We call down to our friends.
I hold my
Yes,
big
yeah.
two-headed dog over my head and point at him and be like, "Look, I got a dog!
I hold up my scrawny bulldog in a towel and a robe.
You got a dog too!"
I brought you a present.
I got a thunder fist.
Oh, no, yay!
You see that Oi has this metal fist where one of his hands used to be.
Is it? I mean, I guess you did say fist, so it's just a
You
fist.
should come up. I'll let them know downstairs.
Okay.
And so, like, 5 minutes later, you just hear, like, them causing a ruckus until they get to the door, knock at it, and you let them in.
I've gotten dressed by then.
Same.
Had plenty of
We
time.
both look like it took way longer than it should have.
Oh, yeah. And yes, I did have plenty of clothes, and I didn't need to steal from the mall. What's your point?
I commented, I show everybody the two-headed dog. His name is Double Decker.
Ooh.
He has two heads.
What size and coloration is this dog?
So it is a, like, medium-sized dog with, like, dark brown fur, sort of Doberman Pinscher-y.
Oh.
It is a Aoskian hound.
Ooh.
A man said I was beautiful and gave him to me.
Well, those both seem to be true things. Would you like some charcuterie?
Charcuterie?
Meat on a board.
Yes, I do
Right.
want that.
And lead you in.
Right. Always says, and I got this thunder fist from a guy that I'd call beautiful. And then he's like, but you also see him like snapping his fingers and trying to make little sparks go off, like because that's just what it does.
gorgeous.
So it is a hand. It's not just a fist.
Yeah, and he wiggles his fingers to, like, it is a fully articulated hand.
What happened to the original one?
The voice said that we needed a hand, so we chopped his off.
Ah, fantastic.
I kind of figured.
Commitment.
Yes, I thought
Yes.
We not that we were putting bets, but we kind of
Yes. What's like top 3 choice?
top 2 and number 1 of those 2.
Him and Jarlaxle.
So wait, you did you hear the voice too?
Yes.
Oh,
Rock
good,
on.
that wasn't just us.
Oh, good, yeah.
Got us a very own shapeshifter.
Oh, and I have this, and I have like a black ebon staff with a ruby handle, and like it can make people just obey if they're not very wise.
Oh,
I stole it from one of the castle lanterns. I hope they're dead.
oh, cool.
With our luck, they're not.
Oh, yes.
I mean, but we can, like, use that to make someone obey us, to make them dead. That's like multitasking.
Well, we can't make them kill themselves or do anything that they wouldn't normally do. Too much.
As someone who made a living taking people's lives, I'd say that there's still a pretty wide range of lethal things you could do with that.
Oh, yes.
And like as you say that, there is a shape tapping on the window outside.
A shape?
Yes. When you turn, there is a winged snake with a piece of rolled up parchment attached.
Okay, I think it's for you.
I open it a crack.
Like to just cautiously read it or see who it's addressed to.
See who it's addressed to.
Kier.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, Kier sighs with that, which I think just looks like a kind of puff of not smoke, but like breath, like it's winter.
Mm-hmm.
Only, it's not from their face that they don't have. And I read it.
The long and short of it is Davil and the other buddies from the Zentarum have Dodger.
I dramatically crumple it in my hands. Wait, hold on. Is the gist that, like, that they are holding him hostage? That they have him?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that he is under threat.
Yes.
Okay, making sure,
Mm-hmm.
Now, without your normal facial accoutrements, it's hard to say, but it looks like bad news?
Bad news. Zentarum have Dodger. We're going.
Yes, of course.
Mount up.
Where?
Oh, well, I guess it's his turn now.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Put another rescue on the team punch card.
We're gonna get our dog boy back. Where do we go?
Take out my library card and make a note. Should we leave our puppies with the concierge? I was going to send ours with the messenger to the house with the other puppies.
The rest of the dogs are at the house. I'm sure they'll get acquainted well.
Now we have Double Decker. He has the 2 heads and strong.
Absolutely. So I summon a messenger or concierge, right? I have them arrange for the dogs to be safely escorted to the house.
This is a fancy hotel.
Mm-hmm. You pay for the best, you get the best.
Yes.
And so we cut over to the yawning portal and a locked up room in there. And
Of course.
Dodger, you are in this dark room. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Perception check. I can do those pretty well. Does a 17 do it for you?
Yes, it does. So it's kind of hard to miss out on a dog being in here, specifically a very special dog who was not credited in the opening sequence.
Oh,
Yeah, we forgot the best dog.
the best dog!
Barry, what are you doing here?
So you are like currently bound up in this room. There is like a window in here. They didn't want to figure out how to move you up the stairs. Like they had this whole big argument between a bunch of the henchmen, and
I'm sure
Barry just goes behind and unties the ropes.
Does it feel like he's not chewing through it, but like that the ropes just loosen mysteriously and you're not quite sure how he got it undone?
I mean, it's kind of hard to tell when your hands are behind you and there are ropes binding them.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Wow, you really are good at a well-trained, huh? All right. Well, that's one problem solved. Next problem solved is get out of here. I'm gonna look around to see if there's a kind of my situation. If there's what do I have to work with?
So there is the door that leads back into the main part of the yawning portal. There are a few boxes. There's the chair. There's the aforementioned window in here.
All right. Well,
Barry just jumps up on the boxes video game style and dives out the window.
All right. Let them know I'm here if you can. I'm gonna try to follow behind you. Can I try getting out the window?
Yeah.
Okay, it's big enough. Okay, that was kind of.
You don't even need to make a roll.
Okay, good. Perfect. Yeah, I'm going to drag myself through the window then.
Yeah, you get through the window without even like raising any alarms. And
Let's get out of here. I'm gonna Barry, do you know where the others are?
Barry starts heading off in a direction, assuredly.
I'm going to follow Barry.
And within a few minutes, you run into the rest of the party.
Oh,
That was anticlimactic. Hi.
hi.
Hey!
Let me see your hands real quick, Dodger. You didn't shake any hands while you were in there, right?
No, I didn't. I show off my hands. My hands are normal.
Okay.
I assume.
I mean, muddy.
Yeah, muddy, but like, there's no curse marks or nothing on it. Just my normal, clerical, symbol, I guess. My holy symbol.
Do you have anything suspicious on your person you didn't have before you got tied up? What happened? Also, we should have a short talk about what happened in the realms if it's relevant to now.
Yeah.
How did Barry get here? I'd scoop up Barry.
I would rather not.
Barry was waiting for me.
What a good boy.
Mysterious.
I want to point out, just as anticlimactic as this situation may have been, we are still in enemy territory, so to speak, mounting a rescue.
Yeah, let's move.
Thank you. Luke, if there's any way I can look for danger in this situation, or...
Like what sort of danger?
Are the Zentarum watching us right now?
Roll me a investigation.
Curse you. 13.
So you can see that there are like some Zentarum that are posted up around, but they're more looking to prevent anyone from going into the yawning portal. They aren't necessarily watching the streets if you aren't trying to go in.
Yeah, okay, cool. We're turning around.
Yeah, we are returning to whence we came, which is not here.
We're going to the house, or
Yeah, I guess if we're headed to the house, I kind of want to case it, if that's...
Yeah,
another
if we're
roll.
heading to the house, they were waiting for me, and I think Dodger will. Actually, how about this? I'll just role play it. I know, novel concept.
revolutionary.
Yeah. Well, probably shouldn't go back to the house. They were waiting for me at the yawning portal. It wouldn't surprise me if they're, casing the place, or at least have an eye on it. That's what I would.
Should we go to your friend's house? The cat man. Purple nipple. Purple.
Diego.
Pants. Yes.
Maybe.
Purple pants.
I have a couple of other places we could go that aren't there.
What? Did you have a fight?
Something like that. I just don't think it's a good idea to drag him into everything.
Are you worried about him? Oh, he's so sweet.
It may sound sweet, but there's clearly like a tone of this was a mistake. That was a mistake. Everything. No.
It was all bad.
The venue chooses to see the most upbeat and shippable points of view in any conversation.
A noble intent, to be sure.
Well, let's go to one of your backups, and on the way I can explain to you the finer points of not getting captured when no one else is here to help you.
It's not like I did it on purpose.
I don't know what you thrill-seeking teenagers get up to.
I promise you, it's not being tied up in dungeons.
I have
It's not?
been told otherwise, rather explicitly.
Dodger just looks like, what do you mean?
Oh dear.
Innocent boy.
Oh no.
People like that.
I'll yeah, I think this
Yeah.
can go from there.
Yeah.
What's your back?
But there is a couple of places Dodger could take them. There is a Face and Maestrel's place, and also the Wounded Ankeg, which are two sort of contacts that he has.
Did we go to the Wounded Ankeg when we were like out looking for? And we ran into that purple shop.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
we were on the way to there. Yeah, so that might be a place.
That was only 2 weeks ago.
Not even 2 weeks ago.
Just want to gauge this, but like we're all feeling pretty fresh faced. I figure what if we roleplay?
Everyone has had a long rest, or the equivalent of a long rest, we'll say.
We're not looking for somewhere to stay the night. We just need to talk it out, clear our heads, figure out what the next step is, and go.
I mean, I kind of figured that.
Yeah, we could just go to a cafe.
Yeah, I mean, Wounded Hangkeg's pretty good for that if you need a place to talk.
Sounds good to me.
Let's go.
Plus, we can drop a plan all cool like.
So,
Sure.
where did you guys go?
Are you asking this once you've reached the Wounded Ankeg?
No, just like a general walking conversation.
Walk and talk?
Yeah, walk
Yeah.
and talk. Just very much a trying to remember that guy's name. Never mind.
Aaron Sorkin.
Aaron Sorkin.
Aaron
We're
Sorkin,
doing an
yeah.
Aaron Sorkin. We're walking, we're talking, we're having some banter.
All right, West Wing music.
Yeah, we go around several corners.
Yeah.
Somebody hands us some papers.
Mm-hmm.
Sign something. Well, Kier and I went to a rather flashy and terrible place,
Awful.
and everyone was very rude, and the smoothies had fish in them.
That sounds disgusting.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Well,
It wasn't the worst plane, but
Definitely wasn't the best.
I certainly I had a vision of what I could be in.
Yes.
Oh,
I think I'm worse for being there. I think I spat on someone. Very rude of me.
That doesn't sound like you.
I know. I usually keep my bodily fluids to myself. They can be used in magics, and I don't want that.
well, we went to a giant donut that has like this really cool subway system. There's also a lot of doors there
mhm.
and this big marketplace.
We got robbed.
Like donut shaped or was a donut?
Donut shape.
Okay.
Look at this hesitation. Like,
I briefly considered, is there a donut equivalent in the Underdark? It's like, no, they have Dunkin' Donuts everywhere.
yeah, you can dunk a donut no matter what the realm.
They have the spider donuts every day of the year at the Underdark.
Spider donuts. It was a neat place.
And then you lost your hand.
Well,
Was that before or after you met my brother? Sibling? I can't remember.
yeah, that was, he was a tout and I don't even think he was related to you. It might have just been a palette swap. We didn't want to be rude.
Hmm.
No, well,
So
he got in touch. It turns out to be a thing he can do.
Oh, well, was he nice?
Clarified a few things, said you all were doing well.
Oh, well, good. We were doing good. We got robbed a little bit, but it was okay.
Yeah, we like played a sick jam and made all our money back.
Oh,
Mhm.
excellent.
We got killed a little bit.
Yeah, I almost died more than once.
Oh,
I slept in a tub.
Just with
I went to a spooky forest and hung out with like a really pale person, and then I tricked a wizard and went to a big castle to stop an interdimensional war, and I turned into a giant wolf, and then brought down a ship that was in the air with my sick wolf flips.
Oh,
That's
wow.
really cool.
Oh, also I got a sword.
It seems like you, just by checkmark alone, did significant things. You sort of just stole cars.
There was a lot on my plate, yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah.
you've grown up so much in the 2 weeks I've known you.
You're making my ears red. Don't do that. Ugh.
How could you tell this so funny? I ruffle you. It's very rude.
I assume we'll be at the Wounded Ankeg soon, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go in there, one more thing. Something weird. In the spaces between spaces, you guys had those, right? Where it was all foggy and white.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That's where I got this sword. And with it was a note.
Oh.
A note that it was a gift because of something my parents did.
Ooh.
Oh,
Now, have we asked about your parents? Should we?
There's not much to tell. I don't know them.
Oh. I look at here, I'm like, seems to be a common thread.
Who knows how these things happen? Some of us are abandoned, some of us are created and abandoned. Well, wait, I guess that applies.
Captured and escape. Oh.
The only things that I have are this locket, I have a badge or something. I think something. It's a big silver star, and now this note and sword.
Oh, my brother said I'm supposed to get an orb.
Orb.
Oh, neat.
Orbs sound cool.
It's like a sphere, but more mystical.
Yeah, and you can ponder it.
We walk into talking orbs.
So many things to think
Mhm.
about.
Miss T, the copper dragon, can just greets all of you. Oh, dearies, welcome. Oh, Dodger, I haven't seen you for so long.
I've been busy. As he says that, like one eye twitches.
Well, can I get you all a private room?
We don't really need much of a room, do we?
That would be lovely, ma'am.
Yes,
Oh.
thank you.
Okay, never mind.
She guides you back, and there's just a nice private room. And as you get situated, she brings in a pitcher of hot water and several types of tea and a
Oh, okay.
plate of tea sandwiches.
No, she's a dragon, so she just drinks hot water plain.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sorry.
Just really coppery tap water.
I really thought it was hot water, just to serve, and then the tea. I'm like, oh, that's fine. And then you said tea sandwiches, and I pictured sandwiches with loose, dry tea in them. I'm having a hard time, but
No, it's tea bags in between two slices of bread.
Oh,
Tasty.
British cuisine.
yeah.
okay, all right. Sorry. No food podcasts right now.
Oh, God.
I think.
Oh, so this is what a tea room is. I heard that Zal Rarek guy mentioned something about those.
Oh.
I mean, that's about right. I mean, I think it is.
I have so much explaining to do. Why?
Koyos is just putting a bunch of the little sandwiches in his mouth.
We simply must. Okay, what's
It's
the
cozy.
list of
I take out some of my pocket olives and I put them in the sandwiches.
pocket charcuterie?
Oh, where'd those come from?
Don't approve.
Well, you can't have the dogs eating the raisins and the olives and such, so I put them in my pockets.
Oh. I guess that makes sense.
Yes.
Bless you. Now, can we run down the list of things we are meant to collect?
Right.
What were we supposed to collect again?
Dodger?
Yeah.
I don't remember either.
We were supposed to. Yeah. Okay.
Collect a changeling, a drow's hand, and
A beholder eye stalk,
oh yes,
and we got 2 out of the 3 of those.
yes,
Ooh. Well, yeah, we did get that.
You guys got my message, right?
Yeah, we did.
yes. That's how we knew.
Yep.
Okay. That was the first time I did it. I didn't know if it was going to work or not.
No, bang up job.
You did amazingly.
We all got it.
Well done.
Oh.
Hi, Barry.
Oh, you do, Barry.
Petting Barry, giving him some sandwiches.
As you're petting Dodger.
Yeah.
Good spell, Dodger.
2 hands.
Yeah, and then Oi takes the beholder stalk and his severed hand out of, I guess, his sack, and he's like they're both wrapped in butcher paper like they're fish or something. And he says, "Yeah, we got 2 out of the 3, and with Navinga being our shapeshifter, we pretty much good to go."
Oh,
I forgot we had the eye stalk, and I didn't know we had the hand.
Yeah.
Also, I prefer the term changeling,
Right. Sorry.
but yes,
Oh.
no, it's okay.
also, I have this, and I retrieved the Stone of Galore from my my chest, my bender chest that I always had.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, you've taken rations out of it before, so.
So I recall this should be about the right collection, right?
I believe so.
Yes. We just need somebody, I think, to attune to the Stone of Galore.
Ugh,
Kier tried it and got hungover. Dodger tried it and got stinky.
I didn't like the stinky.
Does anyone else want to try it? Koyos?
I mean, I can do the thing probably. I put Barry down next to me, right? So that he's not touching me while I do this.
Does Barry tune to the Stone?
we give Barry. No, Koyos will try to attune to the stone.
No, you're able to attune to the Stone of Galore. Let's play our favorite game. I need 2 rolls of percentiles.
What's the side effect?
2 percentiles. All right. High numbers. Actually, a 100 and
Wait, is that all zeros?
yep, all zeros.
Yeah.
All zeros, and the other one is 82. 2?
Okay. So, while you are attuned to the Stone of Galore, you gain a +1 bonus to your armor class.
Oh, hell yeah.
But also,
Mhm.
while attuned to it, you deal 1d6 necrotic damage to any plant that you touch that is not a creature.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh, that's not good.
I kill plants now.
Seems like the opposite of what you're supposed to, right?
Your scales seem shinier. I tap one with a nail.
They feel harder. Hard, firmer, yes. Stronger.
Yes.
Stronger
Is-
scales.
Is the stone talking to you? Do you hear anything?
I give the stone.
Hello, Koyos! How are you doing?
Oh, hi! You were talking!
It usually sounds very annoying. It's
Yeah, kind of obnoxious.
Are you ready to go and find the treasure?
Are we doing that right now? Are we doing the thing right now?
I say press the advantage.
I do a sandwich.
We have the
If we have all the things, then yeah, I guess.
We have all the things.
If those dip holes are still bunking around in another dimension, we might as well take the chance now.
iron's hot. Let's get to striking.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Stone. Yes, we want to find the treasure.
It presents a map that you are able to follow, which just kind of takes you a few blocks over, and there's one of those like basement access doors in the street like you see in big cities a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is
Used to be a jazz club.
that used to or that is not connected to any specific building, and like if you have no reason to go down it, you have no reason to go down, and so you head so you like open the doors up, and you start heading down and down and down, and like as you're like heading down, there is on this like 15-foot wide staircase like 2 torches on sconces on each side that just light as you walk past, and then like after you pass they turn off.
Oh, that's very cool.
At the end you reach a 20-foot high, 20-foot wide stone corridor with these heavy metal doors and something written on them. There are no handles or hinges.
Squint trying to read them only to remember that I'm illiterate.
It's, what language is it in?
Yeah.
I am checking to see none of you speak the language.
I've never seen this before. Huh.
Ask the stone.
I pull the stone back out of one of the little pouches on my belt, and I give him a nice little shake. Mr. Stone, we can't read the letters.
I don't got eyes, governor.
You have 3 eyes.
Can you at least tell us the language?
I don't got eyes.
I poke his eyes.
I don't fail that. Tell your friend I don't fail that.
Oh, he says he doesn't feel that. Eyes.
Useless.
I would, just because it has been a while since we play, comment that Navinia does have comprehend languages twice.
Yeah, well, I'm being silly.
Fair.
I'm like, I don't want to do it myself, but fine.
I'm just grumbling about this, but at the same time trying to see if I can find some sort of light, because I don't know who has dark vision and who does not.
I have dark vision, and
yeah.
I can use dancing lights as a cantrip. Create 4 torches lights within range, make them appear as torches, lantern, orbs. Yeah, so I'm going to use the glowing orb because.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, fine, I'll do it. And I cast comprehend languages on myself.
So as you do it, the door says, "The 3 keys, bring them forth."
Oh, she's got to bring the keys forth. I'm one of them. Hello.
And I produce the beholder eye stalk and the drow hand, still wrapped up in the
Your
butcher
hand.
paper,
It's still
and just kind of like rub them against the door.
It's still really gross.
Like as soon as you get close, you feel this immense rumbling and shaking as the doors start to pull apart.
Oh.
Right. Gird your loins, everyone.
I'm gonna just keep moving the lights up a bit further so we can see deeper into the cave or into the chamber.
I would very much like to check for stuff.
Yeah.
There are 3 age-worn columns supporting crumbling stone bridges that are 60 feet overhead, with the ceiling raising another 20 feet beyond that. And there are 12 sets of doors, each of them 10 feet wide, 10 feet high, with images of dwarven warriors in plate armor. And
Oh, man.
importantly for the group of you, the floating orb, the beholder, known as the Xanathar, who says, "Welcome to die!"
Well, if it isn't Dillhole Prime.
And that is where we end this week on RPG Pals Club.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he was already in here?
You've been listening to RPG Pals Club. I'm Luke, your game master. You can find this podcast at rpgpals.club or on our Twitter, which is RPG Pals Club. We hope that you have enjoyed this return to Waterdeep Dragon Heist, as we are getting close to the end of Gary's vision. It's only taken us 56 episodes? No, 57. Yeah, 56 or so episodes to get to the big finale.
10 days and 56 episodes.
Yeah. So look forward to what is coming up in the future.
I'm curious to whatever it is.
More guns. We all get a gun.
It's just Shadowrun now.
Campaign 2, we get guns.
Even Barry.
Bow, bow. I have plans and thoughts.
All right.
Yeah. So look forward to that. Leave us reviews. You know the whole spiel. It means a lot. Also, like, if you enjoy the podcast, let us know on Twitter. And yeah, Luke, your game master, can be found on Twitter at @Koltreg. That's KOLTREG. I have a bunch of podcasts that are wrapped up, but also like the Exiled Annual is coming up soon. I did a Fallout Columbus set podcast where it sounds like that is also going to get a New Game Plus style sequel to it. And yeah, follow me on Twitter at @Koltreg and check out all the shit that I do.
I'm Sam. You can find me on Twitter at Frunding_Loom. It's FROONDING_LOOM. And that's all I got to plug.
I'm Madison. I've been playing Koyos. And you can find me on Twitter at QuipsterRikuru, Rikuru spelled RIKURU. And pretty much everything I do will be linked through there. So, you know, it's a hub of sorts. Have fun.
I've been Eric, aka Rhythm Bastard. You can find me on my website, rhythmbastard.rocks. Rock so hard I had to put it in the URL. You can also support me monthly by going to my Patreon at patreon.com/rhythmbastard. I record new music, I record covers, and hopefully a visual novel that's going to act as sort of a prequel to this little campaign we've been doing. You can also support me by going to my Bandcamp page at rhythmbastard.bandcamp.com or on my Threadless store at shop.rhythmbastard.rocks.
I'm Gina Dazer. I'm on Twitter occasionally at adaser, ADASER. I'm working on some pretty big projects right now, but mostly in the physical space. Look forward to those in the future. And just take care of yourselves, show care for yourselves and others, and have some cocoa. 'Tis the season.
Hi, I'm Sahoni. You can find me on Twitter at Sahoni_stuff. That's SAHONI_stuff, where you can see me talk about my other podcast, Barking Points Memo, which is a semi-weekly current events comedy podcast where we look at the news and scream, but in a funny way. You can also find links to my shop, bramblewolfgames.itch.io, because my game is finally launched. That's right, you can go get Exceptionals, a game about community, activism, and kinetic I-beams right now. It's been selling pretty well. I'm currently working on a setting book for it with some extra protocols for more character options, which you can support the development of on my Patreon, which is Bramblewolf Games on Patreon. You know, I have community copies if you are a marginalized person or a poor person for whom the $15 would be too much of a burden for. And you can even sponsor extra community copies through tips and support on my Patreon.
And yeah, that kind of wraps things up Thank you. Welcome back to the entire party being together. Thank you again to Jen Overstreet for stepping in on the previous arc. And keep an eye out. Keep healthy. Keep safe. Keep happy as much as possible. And thank you for listening. Catch you on the flip mode.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.